Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
Nigeria is going to play DR Congo on Sunday by 8 p.m. It's going to be an interesting game. Nigerian Super Eagles beat Gabon in the semi-final of that playoff competition, 4-1, while DR Congo beat their opponent Cameroon 1-0, scoring in the last minute of that game to progress to the finals. Nigeria is going to play. Nigeria is strong, obviously. If you look at our players, our defense, Frederick is there. Everybody has now been campaigning. I think they brought into Brighton or Brentford. I don't know where they signed in, but but everybody is now campaigning for them to bring him back immediately because that guy is calm, that guy is good. Talk about our midfield. They did well, Iwobi did well, so it's going to be a fantastic game. But for DR Congo, they have a few players there that can trouble us, especially in that their defense is quite strong because of one bissaka is there. He plays for them. Wisha supposed to be playing for DR Congo, but he's been injured throughout this season since he moved from Brentford to Newcastle. He has not even played the game at all. So Nigeria has probably one less worry. But if you look at that game in proper, where do you think that game will be won? Midfield, or let's just score them and just win?
Defense. The midfield will be won in defense and goalkeeper. Not in the attack, not in the midfield. If you want to compare attack to attack, Nigeria has a better attack. So let's not go there. Nigeria has a better attack than the midfield. Probably slightly balanced in midfield. If you look at the way the players play and where they play, they are slightly balanced in midfield. But it will be won in defense because we're talking about bissaka. Forget there's another baller on the left.
So who will consider that Lesser go will win the game?
Yes, because there's another baller on the left, Masuaku. We really talk about that guy. That guy played for West Ham. He helped us to. As long as you have played for West Ham, as long as you have played for West Ham, you are a baller.
It's a lie.
Masuaku left back.
It's a lie.
Masuaku for left back, Masuaku for right back. Shut down. Who you be?
It's a lie.
But again, like I said, it all rests on the defense. So if a defender sleep, attackers go score. We have a defensive pairing. I can say this for Super Eagles team. Zaidu Sanusi as left back. I'll take that anytime, any day as a bet. I will prefer him over Kevin Bassi on the left back position.
You have a centre back pairing now.
Wait, calm down. Now, like I said, I'll prefer. That's they play left back most times. Sometimes before. So I'll prefer a Zaidu playing left back than a Kevin Bassi. This centre back pairing reminds us of when prime. I'll say it as it is. Reminds us of prime and proper Trus-Ekong Simi Ajayi pairing. You could barely score them from area duels. They are winning it. You can't score from ground duels. They are getting the ball. They are getting their tackles right. All of them are prime and proper. That's Trus-Ekong when it was okay. Maybe now when they commit blunder, grandpa. But prime Trus-Ekong and Simi Ajayi pairing, you could hardly score a Super Eagles team with that combination in defense. And we go back a while back and you talk about the other. I know the legends own them, the Tigers and the Bulls, them all of that. All those where they just give themselves nicknames everywhere. Because now we just know their nicknames and not their names. But this pairing, you now want to compare this pairing. Look at this new pairing and say, okay, this is best.
John, where will this game be won? Where do you think it will be won?
For me, I will still come back to you and tell you midfield, QD. Simple. Because, they say that the best form of offense is defense, right? So, neutralizing the attack before they get to the back is going to be key. One. Secondly, losing that midfield will mean that we'll start doing Manchester United Football FC inside Super Eagles, long balls.
Long ball now.
You understand? So I want us to obtain that midfield, channel the ball, press them in their final third. Yes, press them in their final third, and then score our goals. You understand me? When you control the flow of the game, when you marshal that midfield, like if you look at the last game, you have to go back and go and give Dobale for Wilfred Ndidi. Fantastic work. You understand me? Not forgetting the fact that I picked up a yellow card very early in that game. Yeah. You understand me? So kudos to him. So please, we want the same performance in this game. I want us to control the midfield. I want us to control the tempo of the game. I want us to suffocate the life out of that attacking threat of DR Congo. And then I want our guys at the back to make sure that we do not see the type of mistakes we saw last time around where you are romancing the ball in front of your open net.
Okay, but let's see. It's going to be an interesting game. Nonso said that defense. If we consider lesser goals,
if you consider less goals, you win.
But I think that we just need to just go out there and score them. We have our two best strikers. Best striker in this team You have Adams there. You have our one and only OSIMHEN.
And you have Tolu on the bench. You have Ademola Lookman. You want to call all of them?
May they just give them, but may they just score these people like 6-0. Just score them. We don't even bother if they are defending or not. They'll just be scoring and scoring and scoring.
You want to follow bissaka side score? I mean, want to follow Masuaku side score?
We have players to deal with him.
You have players to deal with bissaka?
Yes, we have players.
Fulham versus West Ham. Who deal with them?
Leave that one.
You won't be know that team.
Leave that. National team and club football is two different things.
Wan-Bissaka is the same anytime, any day. Wan-Bissaka is the same.
We have Chukwueze, we have Ejuke. What are we saying?
Those people are playing for Masuaku. Ejuke Masuaku.
And it is not a must that will follow Wan-Bissaka side and score.
You go fit pass one. The problem is you are still underrating that Masuaku guy.
Masuaku and Wan-Bissaka.
This is the way I beat Chelsea home and away. Again, time I beat Chelsea home and away like 3 straight wins against Chelsea. Now Masuaku did there for that left. Anybody will come collect.
Also, I like how you go just remember win from last century.
I know it's like 3-4 years ago. But again, I'm just saying, DR Congo. I want to say. Nigeria, you talk about Nigeria. I want to talk about Nigeria like in general. We have a better team.
Normal.
We have a better team now.
Playing better now.
You play better now. You play. When I talk about football, I always talk about football from the angle of passion, not just possession. You don't have to play the Pep Guardiola style, the Johan Cruyff style of football where you keep on to possession for 90 minutes. No, I don't. It's your whole ball. If I feel absorb the pressure, I hit you on the break 2 times, I score goal. If you break me down, I know it's because you defend well, you add intensity to the game. You want to go for a ball. You're going for an area door, you're going for a ground door, you're going for a tackle. Go with the intent of winning the ball, not the intent of sending the other person to the hospital. The intent of always going for the ball. Just whatever you do, win the ball. Play with high intensity all game. If you're not holding on to the ball, if you're not good on the ball, leave the ball to the absorb pressure, hit on the break if you have fast players. And for Super Eagles, we know this DR Congo, we want to sit deep. You want to sit deep and counter, and that's their stronghold for now. Sit deep counter. In this game now, you don't need an Akko, Adams and OSIMHEN, 2 strikers. What you need is 1 striker to be in between the line. I need your sharp wingers.
I disagree with you, bro.
Understand this.
We find our own.
You want to now come and
no, you're not changing. You're not changing.
Or
in the last game, Ademola Lookman play for midfield, where we have 2 strikers up front, Akko Adams. What did it say they do? Mostly, if you see the game where it plays, either he's going to the flanks to make it a 4-3-3, or OSIMHEN, what's it called? Lookman is going there. Either it will be one of them will makes it a 3. So he expands or opens the space in defense hold. It's just the style of play. You look at the team, you structure your team. It's going to be the same. See, it's going to be the same formation on paper. The 4-4-2, where you have your wingers and your 2 strikers. But again, you could have 3 players up front to open up the defense and more of your midfielders in those spaces to break down those defense if they are going to sit that deep. Unless you want to pay them too much, they pack box, so you can't play 2 strikers. You can't help them pack box too.
Whether you change formation,
I'm not saying you change formation on paper.
I give example. If they play 2 strikers in that game, and normally Lukman will start, and when Chukwueze that started that game, that is actually 4 attackers in both. However, they want to rotate it. It's still better than 3 strikers. You have 4 strikers. If you play that formation we played the last game, than this formation you are talking about, where you remove one of the attackers. Why? That means you have to play Onyeka.
No, I disagree. Please, let's start the way we started last game.
It's working. It worked at Benin. It worked with Gabon. So why are we changing it? Play what is working. And for example, chelle is now smart. He watches the game. I think in that game in 50-something minutes, he took that Lookman and put it on that to try and break that. So it's common sense. Start where you started before. Then look at the game. Then
read the game. You know where you need to adjust, make tweaks, and tighten things up. That's the most important
thing. They see the game from before it starts.
Okay.
Give you style. You know, so that day I talk, I must go take B. I said no more OSIMHEN, Tolu. It's OSIMHEN.
Everybody knows that one.
Everybody.
No, when I talk, when I talk say 2 striker, I have to tell you, I have to give you in details the type of striker you need in this game. And I'm telling you now, for this kind of game, for you to win, you need to go with the game plan.
He played it against Benin. It worked. Everybody knew that it's a way forward. So
if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
But it's going to be an interesting game.
This one is broken.
Nigeria will play DR Congo in that final on Sunday by 8 p.m. sharp. Everybody is seated looking at that game. You go see that game very well, because if we win this game, I think we're going to qualify for the World Cup. We just need to beat DR Congo. I feel that my personal belief is that Africa has the toughest opponent if we are going to play in the World Cup. If we qualify here, if we go to the international one, we will play in February, March next year, the international playoff, I think it's going to be an easier job because the highest ranking team might be Bolivia from South America and probably one of the teams from CAF. That means maybe, I don't know who is going to qualify there, but let's see. But we'll see, we'll get that information next week, who is going to qualify for that tournament. But Nigeria needs to beat DR Congo. Once we beat them, then we have more opportunity. I think Nigeria, based on FIFA ranking, I think we will go to the final straight in that tournament. Then others will play and go and meet us there, which I think we think we are going to win. But let's finish with DR Congo tomorrow, but we are going to play that game. We don't need to underestimate DR Congo,
of course.
I'm not saying that Cameroon they underestimated them, but they are now
that's why I'm stating their stronghold.
Yeah, they are now a big boys now when it comes to African football. If you look at where they finish in their group, now look at playing playoff and reaching the finals of playoff. For Nigerian Super Eagles, Chile has done a fantastic job. I hope that NFF will pay him all his allowances and all his salary and all his bonuses, because he has delivered what I think. Even if we don't qualify for the World Cup, I think he has done a fantastic job.
So far,
watch him at the Nations Cup. Imagine that he has found something that works for Nigeria for the first time. We are not second guessing our lineup again. We know who will start games. So that means he has done a great job to find what works for these players. We have a Nations Cup coming up in December, January. So we'll see him there. If you qualify for the World Cup, win the Nations Cup and win the World Cup, it's possible. We get hope. Hope. But let's see. Okay, the coach Chelle has been talking to the press that they are going to give them the best shot to qualify. Even the DR Congo boss was talking about that, saying that they are going to do their best soon to beat the Super Eagles. So everybody is bringing their best to that team. But let's see what happens in that game. Okay, let's say your prediction, your scoreline in that game. I know that Nigeria will win for both of you, so there is no asking who is going to win. But what is your scoreline? Do you think we can score them the way I scored Gabon, or probably it's going to be a narrow win? What is your scoreline, John?
My scoreline is our scoreline in 2010.
What is the scoreline now?
5-2.
They will score 2. Okay.
But this time around it will just be 4-1.
4-1. Okay, 5-2 or 4-1. Okay, now so that means highest score. Okay, a high scoring game. Okay.
There's not going to be plenty goals in this one.
So
1-0, 2-1.
Wait, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to the channel now. As I'm talking to you, please subscribe to the channel. Remember to like, comment and share this video.